One calm evening in a quiet village, as the sky slowly turned shades of gold and orange and a cool breeze whispered through the trees, a group of children gathered around an old man known for his wisdom, and as they settled down, he looked at them with a gentle smile and began. Let me tell you about a boy named Ayaan, a boy who was bright and confident but carried a dangerous belief in his heart, that he knew more than his parents and that their advice was foolish and outdated. Whenever they tried to guide him, he would ignore them or argue, thinking they were only trying to control him, until one day after a small disagreement his anger grew so strong that he said hurtful words and decided to leave his home to prove he could live better on his own. His parents tried to stop him with calm voices and loving concern, but he refused to listen and walked away proudly. At first everything felt exciting and free. He believed he had finally escaped restrictions, but soon his first mistake came when he trusted a group of strangers who spoke kindly and promised to help him find work. Yet they deceived him, took his money and disappeared, leaving him alone and confused. Still holding on to his pride he continued, believing he could manage. But then came his second mistake when he spent the little money he had left carelessly on things he did not need, thinking opportunities would come easily. But instead he found himself hungry, tired, and without shelter, sitting alone far from home, and in that silence he began to remember every word his parents had ever spoken, slowly realizing that what he once called foolish was actually wisdom born from experience. And for the first time his confidence turned into regret, and his pride began to break. Yet even then he hesitated, wondering if he should return or prove himself further, and just as he was lost in thought, a kind old traveler approached him and offered him a small piece of bread and water, asking nothing in return. And as Ayaan spoke to him, he was surprised to hear the same advice his parents used to give, spoken in different words but with the same meaning. And when Ayaan asked how he had learned such wisdom, the traveler smiled and said, "From mistakes I wish I had never made and from advice I once ignored." And those words struck Ayaan deeply, making him realize that he was walking the same painful path others had already walked before him. The old man paused for a moment, then continued as the children listened closely. With a heavy heart and clearer understanding, Ayaan finally decided to return home, though fear and shame filled his steps. He wondered if his parents would accept him after the way he had left. But when he reached his house, he saw something that changed him forever. His parents were sitting outside, not angry, not disappointed in the way he expected, but worried and tired, as if they had been waiting every day for his return. And the moment they saw him, their faces filled with relief and love. Not a single harsh word came from them, and that broke him completely. He ran to them, apologized with tears in his eyes, and promised he would never ignore their guidance again. And from that day forward Ayaan truly changed. He listened carefully, asked questions, and tried to understand the meaning behind every word his parents spoke. And over time he became wiser, calmer, and stronger in character. And the twist of his story, children, the old man said softly, is that Ayaan later realized something even deeper, that the old traveler he met on the road had once been a boy just like him who never returned home in time and spent his life carrying regret. And it was only through helping others that he found some peace. And Ayaan understood that he had been given a second chance that not everyone receives. So he valued his parents even more and lived his life with gratitude and respect. The old man then looked at each child and added gently, "Remember this, the love of parents is not always loud, but it is always true. Their advice may seem strict, but it is meant to protect you from pain. And if you are wise, you will learn from their words before life teaches you the same lessons in a harder way."